Hello and welcome everyone to live training with USANA Health Sciences. My name is Rick Wilson. I'm the Director of Online Services here at USANA. My team does all the design, creation, and management of the online tools we provide for you. Tonight's topic is Facebook. We're going to be going over the basics of Facebook, but also some integration points with our online tools and how you might use those to promote your USANA business. You're welcome to contact me if you ever have technical questions. If I don't know the answer, I typically know who does. My email address is here on this slide, rick.wilson@us.usana.com. I usually try to turn around answers as quickly as possible. If it's a non-USANA technical related question, I'll do my best, but I may not know the answer. With that, before we get started with our Facebook training, I was asked to just bring up a few compliance points from our compliance team. First off, when you're creating your Facebook account, you're going to be given the option to create a name that you want on there. We ask that you never use the name USANA the word USANA in your name. So don't do like I have done and do Rick Wilson USANA. That's actually something our compliance team frowns upon. If you do have compliance questions related to Facebook, not just the name, but anything related to Facebook and compliance, meaning can I say this and that on Facebook, or can I use these pictures on Facebook and associate those with USANA, feel free to contact us at our compliance email address, which I have right here. It's compliance@usana.com. If you have any other Facebook questions or any social media questions in general that are not compliance related, we do have a social media team here at USANA that would be happy to help you, and their address is whatsupusana@usana.com. They're the team that manages our blogs and our Facebook account and our Twitter account, so they are definitely experts in the social media realm. Facebook is what we call a social media tool, so that's if you have a Facebook question, those are the guys you're going to talk to. To find out more information about Facebook, besides this training, you can go to our social media page on USANA Today. I'll show you where that is right now. If you log in to USANA Today, under the training tab here, you're going to see social networking. It's a link right here under training. Click on that. We have Social Media 101, Social Media 201, and those are both videos that have been professionally done here at USANA to talk about all the different social media tools that are out there, how to use those, and how to use those with your USANA business. Down below, we also have links to our blogs, our Facebook accounts here at USANA, specific Facebook accounts for different markets, also our Twitter accounts if you'd like to follow those. We had a Twitter training last week, which is will be posted up on YouTube, so you can go check that out if you want. Also, our executives, you can get their their Twitter accounts here and follow them if you want. We also have wallpapers that can be used on your Twitter accounts here. If you would like to, it says follow, if you'd like to see what's happening on USANA's Facebook accounts, or if you'd like to friend them, these are the direct links to some of those accounts. So USANA's main Facebook account is facebook.com/USANA Health Sciences. If you'd like to see what Dave Wentz is up to, he has his own, and it's facebook.com/WentzDave. We also have one for USANA athletes, and then also if you want to follow mine, I'm more of the IT guy, and I put out things about trainings and sometimes some information related to USANA IT, such as new ways to do things, tips and tricks and stuff like that. I also have one that you're welcome to friend if you'd like. Most of these are on that social media page. Oop, where did I go? So if you want to come back later, again, under training, social networking is the social media page, and you can also find, so there's Dave Wentz, there's USANA Health Sciences, there's USANA Athletes, and then the markets. All right, so on to Facebook. Tonight we're going to talk about setting up your account. If any of you are new to Facebook and have not done this before, how to edit your profile, making sure you validate the email address that you provide, otherwise you may lose your account. All about your wall. Your wall is pretty much your main component in Facebook. It's built around a wall, and we'll go into some detail on that. How to get the word out about your Facebook presence. So once you've created a Facebook account, you're going to find friends in that, but you want people to find you too. And they can do that through the search, or you can just let them know, and we'll show you how to send out an email, how to add that to your website. So there's a link right on your website that goes to your Facebook account and everything. And then again, what direct pages are and what your direct page is going to be. So with that, we will just go ahead and get started. When you go to facebook.com, it's probably going to look like this. And if you've never created an account before, you'll see there's two sections here. This is the part, if you have an account, you would just log in. If you do not have an account, you need to fill out this second section here. So in my case, where I'm going to set up a brand new account here with you guys. So we'll say Rick Wilson, and I've created a fake email account for this test setup, and that is Rick at USANAhealth.net. Put it in twice. And then a password. What my gender is, what my date of birth is. I'll just make that up. We'll just say some random date here. And sign up. Alright, so it's going to shoot me a text message. You can't see this part, but just trust that I'm doing it. So it just sent me a code, and you may or may not have to do this. I think it's making me do it because I've already set up an account today as just to make sure I was doing everything right, because it's been a long time since I've set up a Facebook account. Once you set up your Facebook account once, you don't really have to come back and do it. And then hit submit, hit continue, and voila. So I've just created a Facebook account, all set up. From here I can find people, and based off certain criteria, it's saying, hey, you may know some of these people, and it's actually pulling up some of these people. I actually do know some of these people because of the phone number I just put in. So it recognizes it because I have another Facebook account related to this phone number. So anyways, from here you can, it says, hey, you may know these people, this and that. Maybe I don't want to add any of these. I can hit skip. The second step is you can add friends that are already on Facebook. It wants to link up with one of your email accounts. So if you had Hotmail or Yahoo or AOL or any of those, I'm going to skip that. It wants you just to put in a little information. You can say your high school. So I'll just put that in there. Maybe say graduated, you know, in 2005 or something, fake year. College or university. Oop. Maybe say, you know, let's say, 2008 or something, some fake. And then employer, we know who that is. And then save and continue. Perfect. So now that I've filled out my profile, it's giving me more options of people I could potentially add in here, and there's plenty here since I did that. I'm going to go ahead and skip on for now. From here you can add a photo if you want. It's pretty simple. If you don't want to do that here, all this stuff can be skipped and you can do it later. But if I already have a photo I like, I can quickly choose that, upload it, save and continue, and voila. So I am now into the system. I've set up some of my profile stuff. What I can do now is it still gives me the option to enter in my email address and password. So say I had a Google email address I wanted, or Google email account I have, I could put that in here and it would log into that for me, get all my contacts, and then find those people on Facebook for me. I could also just type in stuff. So like I said, I do have actually have two Facebook accounts outside of this fake one here. So if I did a search for that, it actually brings up both of my other accounts. This is my work account. I can just quickly add myself as a friend if I wanted to. So a friend request was sent to my other account. When I go into my other account, it will then tell me, hey, you've got a friend request, which would show up right here. You can see where my mouse is. This would show up with a red number 1 and say, hey, there's someone that wants to be friends with you. I'd go in there. I can either approve it or deny it. And you can add as many friends as you want. It's unlimited to add friends, but they do have to accept. And in fact, I'm going to go on my cell phone real fast and accept that Facebook request so that you can see what it looks like on my side here. So I have just confirmed the friend request. And so within, see right there, you see that number 1 just showed up. So now if I click on that, it says that Rick Wilson has accepted your friend request. Awesome. I can now go and look at his wall and see everything that he's doing right there. And so we're going to go back. So to get back to my test account there, just click on that. And the next thing I want to do is edit my profile. So click on edit profile. I can say, what city are you in? Current city is Salt Lake City, Utah. And let's just say, for the sake of it, hometown is the same. Salt Lake City, Utah. If you do or don't want to show what your gender is, I turn that off myself. Birthday, If you do or don't want to show birthday, again, just for the fact that so many people can see this stuff, typically for safety reasons, I like to turn that stuff off. Interests, languages, about me, all that kind of stuff. Hit save. Now on the profile there, so it didn't seem like very much. Over here on the left, these are all categories of your profile. So all we did was the basic information. From there, you can do your picture. There's my picture. Friends and family. If you want to, do some relationships. So if I were to link with, say, my wife, I can once she friends me, I can set status as wife. Education and work. There's the Big School of Cool 2008. Philosophy, arts and entertainment, sports, activities and interests, contact information. Contact information is something that I would be careful with. Again, this is stuff that anyone online can get a hold of. So personally, right now this is set to only me see it. In some cases, I would just remove this altogether. So there's no longer a phone there. Screen names. So if you have like a Gtalk account or Skype account or any of those, you can add those in here, and then your address and stuff. Now, one thing I do always do, which I think you should do as USANA associates, is put your website URL in here. So if you have USANA's a USANA website, you can put that right here. So I've got a test one set up. I think it's Rick Wilson's website.usana.com. So this is a USANA website that I've created, and I add that in there and save changes. So now people that come to my profile on Facebook will see that I have a website, and they can click through to that. So let me go real fast to see if I need to validate the email on here. So this is just a test email account I set up. You saw that I had to validate with my cell phone, so it's possible I don't have to do this here, but let's see. Okay, so it did send me an email. So you'll get an email like this to the email address that you used to sign up for Facebook. There's going to be a link in here to complete the process. And all this does is this proves that you own this email address that you used to sign up for this Facebook account. If you don't do this, there's a possibility that they will remove your Facebook account because it's not validated. So clicking this link that they send to your email address will validate that. As a warning, do not use a fake email address to sign up for Facebook, because that's one way to get it revoked. So I've now validated it. Comes up, says that it's successfully set up, and we're all ready to go. Perfect. So as you can see down here on the left-hand side, these are my friends. I have one friend, and it is me. If I wanted to, here's people I may know. And this goes off multiple filters to figure out who you may know. You'll be surprised how smart it is. So for one thing, because I'm friends with this other account, which happens to be my other account, some of these are people that I am friends with on my other account. So it says, hey, if you know this guy, you may know some of the people that this guy knows. And so like this guy here and this guy here and this guy here, all of them I'm friends with on this other account. And so it's saying you may know these guys because one, it's friends with them, but also the fact that we have the same workplace. So this guy, and this guy are all USANA employees that are also friends with this guy down here. So it's putting two and two together, saying, of my huge database, of the Facebook database, these are people you might know. And as you add new people as friends, it's going to come up with more and more people that you know. And again, all you have to do to add them as friends is just click this link here. It says add friend. So and that's it. And you're done. So I'll go ahead and click that. I'll just let them know that that's a fake friend request. But friend request sent. Cool. And then another one here, add friend. Cool. And then this is actually my wife here. So I'll add her. And if she replies back during this training, I'll go back and show you how I can set her up as my wife. So when people come to my account, they're actually going to know that that person is my wife, and vice versa. Once that's done, when they go to her account, they'll see who her husband is. Alright, so easy to do there. Now that's just suggestions, but say you may know some people that aren't showing up here. Most of you are going to know a lot of people, and only a handful of people show up on the right hand side here. So you could do a search. Maybe I wanted to become friends with Bob Denver. Obviously Bob Denver is not out there doing stuff anymore since he passed away in 2005, but I can do the next best thing. Because Bob Denver is no longer a real person, he does have a tribute page here, and I can like that if I wanted to, which makes it, one, it gives that page more credit for people looking for it, but also it makes it easy for me to get back to that later. To get back to my page, my wall, I just click on my name, which is always up here in the top right hand side. And it takes back to my profile page here. To go back to my main, that's my info page. To go back to my main wall, my news feeds as they call it here, I just click on the Facebook, and that shows all of these people here. So the next thing that you want to do is start working on your wall. So what happens here is your wall has two parts to it. One of which is you can see things that were posted to the walls of the people that you friended, but also you'll see the stuff that you've posted that they will see, that your friends will see. So what I'm going to do real fast is just post to my other account, and we'll see that show up here. Okay, I just posted something on my other account, and the next time we refresh this page, hopefully we will see that. Yep. And there it is. So right here you can see, because I'm friends with Rick Wilson, I see the comment he just posted. It has also pulled up older posts, so just waxed the boat last weekend, so looking nice and shiny, and stuff like that. And I can go back pretty far on history that way. Now, what you're also going to do, and this is where you're going to start integrating Facebook with your USANA business, is just like I can see posts that are put up by people that I am friends with, I can also put posts up myself that my friends will also see. So I want to say, talking about my USANA business. Let's say with some cool people. Hit the post. Good to go. So I've just posted something there with the word USANA in it. So if anyone's friends with me, they're going to see that. Also, you can search through posts. There are people who watch those, and if they see the word USANA, maybe they might want to find out more about you. Another thing you can do once in a while, so that was a pretty generic thing, but you probably have a distributor website, right? A USANA website. So like I showed before, under here I've got my website listed. Let me find that real fast. And so here is my website if they go there, but people may not always come to my profile page to see that. So what I want to do every so often is give people information about USANA, why it's great, and stuff like that. So one example would be, say you did something on your USANA website that you think is pretty interesting or something like that. Check out the cool thing on my USANA website, and then you could just put the URL in here. And hit post, and voila, there's now a link to your website posted there, and everyone that's following or that's friends with me is going to get this. And so when they see that, they're going to go, hopefully they'll click on it, and when they do click on it, it'll take them right to your website here. And as you can see from our Twitter training last week, I've got my link to my Twitter account right on my website, so they can follow me there. So that's it as far as viewing other people's posts and putting your own posts that people are friends with you will see. Now the next thing you want to look at here, under every single post, is a like, comment, and share. So for those, you'll see that on my own comments, for my own comments I can't do much, but some of these other ones here I can. So what a like is, it's kind of like a thumbs up. It means or a smiley face. Basically, like just says you approve of this. So I can say, you know what, you bought a 7-inch power buffer and some wax, and now your boat's all shiny. Awesome, dude. Just click like. So now I've liked that. And if you make a mistake on most of this stuff, it's reversible. I can click unlike and it's gone. I can also comment on it by clicking here. I can say, love your boat, man. Oop. And then hit enter, and it's now commented. And then you can actually go in and like other people's comments even. Say, you know what, I really like that comment. And again, everything's reversible here, so I can unlike that if I want. I can remove this comment if I want. And it's all gone. And you can do this with anything. Now here's where it gets powerful. Because you're going to become friends with other people and with companies, I expect all of you are going to probably try to friend USANA Health Sciences, which I strongly encourage. Let's go here. So this is the USANA Health Sciences page. It's USANA's main Facebook page. I can go on here, and because this is a company, I don't believe you can friend it, but you can like it. So when I like that, over on my Facebook page, did not show it there. I was hoping it would show up and say it liked it there. But you can go out and check out information. What you can do here, because I am now logged in as this test account, and I've gone over to USANA Health Sciences, I can extend stuff that maybe that I think is cool. By if I like this stuff here, if I say like, then in theory, the way it's supposed to work, depending on if I'm going too fast for it or not, when people come and see my wall, or people that are friends with me, let's go to my wall. It's not showing up yet, but the likes that I do sometimes will show up here for me. I can also link to those if I want to. Hold on, sorry, jumping around a lot. If I go to, say I go to this particular post here, so this takes me to Facebook. I can also extend this just by doing this. I take the URL and I can say out this video with Dr. Oz and USANA. Put the URL in there. It's going to ask if I want to include the thumbnail and everything. I'm gonna keep it there because that's super cool. Hit post, and there you go. So now I've got something to talk about that all my friends are going to see, that tie in my business, which is USANA, and Dr. Oz, which is a huge name in the health industry. And everyone that's friends with me is going to see that, and they're probably going to know who Dr. Oz is. Depending on how good of a salesperson you are, they may or may not know about USANA. But after seeing Dr. Oz, if they don't know about USANA, they are going to after that. And so you've just used your Facebook to create interest in your business here. So the next thing I want to show you how to do is how to let people know that you have a Facebook account so that they can go to it quickly without having to search for you. Or if you want to post it on your website, you can do that too. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. On the far top right, there's a little teeny white arrow here. Click on that, go to Account Settings, click on that, and the very first page that comes up under General Account Settings, the second thing there is username. We need to create a username. So under this, I'm going to call it Rick Wilson Test. And it says the username is available. Now you can do whatever you want here. It just needs to check that it's actually available. So I do Rick Wilson Test. It says yes, that's available. For me to save these settings, I need to put in my password. Hit Save Changes. So now this is my URL here. So anyone that wants to go directly to my Facebook account, all they have to do is go here to this right here, Rick Wilson. So facebook.com Rick Wilson Test. Great. So what do I do with that? Well, if you go into USANA today, so go to USANA.com, log in. I can do a number of things with that. I can send an e-card if I wanted to. So say I wanted to just maybe an enrollment congratulation card, someone just enrolled. We'll do right here. I can just say, friend me on Facebook, and then I just put my URL there. Oop, wrong URL, that's the YouTube. Facebook.com. You remember we did Rick Wilson test, and that's the URL. And so I hit done on that, and you can see right here, friend me on Facebook.com, Rick Wilson test. I can then send that to whoever. And hit send. And voila. Now I've sent a direct link to my Facebook account in an e-card. Now what's even more powerful, and I suggest all of you do this, in your USANA website, so I'm going to the web hosting, I have this Rick Wilson website here. I go to, so I've already created this website. To learn how to build a website, check out our website building tutorial. And I'm going to go to manage content, and then right in here you can see last week I added this Twitter piece. I'm going to edit this section here, and so I've got follow me on Twitter there. Awesome. And then I'm also going to say friend me on Facebook, and this is going to be http facebook.com/Rick Wilson test, and then I want to make that a nice link so they can just click on it. So I'm going to click this right here, which is the link editor, and in here I do the same thing. Facebook.com/Rick Wilson test, and I just want to make the target a new window. Hit OK. So now that's a link. Then I want to just give some space there, hit save. So now I've got my Twitter and my Facebook right there on my USANA website. So it goes both ways. On my USANA website, I can link to my Facebook page. On my Facebook page, I can post links to my USANA website. And so they link back and forth. They allow people to converse with you and learn about you and learn about your business in the way that's most comfortable for them, and link them to these other sites. So we're going to go ahead and publish this and then view it. So I'll click it to view it. So here's the live website. There's my link to friend me on Facebook. They can, if they come to your website, you just click on that. Opens up your Facebook page. Voila. And at that point, because I am this account, you don't see it, but if someone else comes to this page through your link, it's going to give them the option to friend them up here. Now, something that's very new, I don't see it posted here, but it's very important. I'm going to show you on USANA's website. So we're going to go to Facebook.com/USANA Health Sciences. This is USANA's main page. What you're seeing here, see how it looks so much different than the Facebook that I've set up. The Facebook I set up is fairly generic and limited. What you're seeing here is actually called Timeline. Timeline is a little more advanced feature of Facebook. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on Timeline because Facebook's done a great job of creating their own training videos on this. But the idea behind Timeline is that pretty much you can make your entire life history in a nice, easy to understand format. Over here on the right hand side, you'll see founded all the way up to now. And at any point I can click on any part of this history, and you'll notice when I do this, after I've done this, it starts here at the bottom. If I would have done now, it would have started at the top, and it's showing me all the years here through the history. And I can click anywhere I want on here. Here's 2010. It's loading content for 2010. A lot of cool stuff in here. In this case, we're broken out by months because USANA has a lot of content. But you can do the same thing for your, the same exact thing for your Facebook account, and you can go back in time. It doesn't have to just start with right now and going forward. You can backfill all this content. So if you have pictures of yourself when you're a kid, and you want to start, even pictures as a newborn, you can start at the very beginning, post those pictures up and information about that stuff, and then give them dates. And when you're all done, it'll be just like USANA's here, where it will break it out into an actual timeline for you. Now, all right. The other thing you'll notice here is that the layout is different once you go to timeline. So again, this is the default layout here that I have. It just has my image on the left and some information about me at the top, and then the wall for info and stuff like that. So this is what it looks like typically. What will happen once you do timeline is it will look more like this, and you'll have a much friendlier interface, in my opinion, here for your timeline. Again, this timeline's maintained by a group of professional people, but you actually can make yours look pretty close to this with very little effort. And so this is, again, a direct page, just like mine can be a direct page and yours can be a direct page. Again, your direct page is just facebook.com/ whatever your username is. If I do Rick Wilson test. In fact, I'm going to do my one I use for USANA, Rick Wilson USANA. Oop. Yeah, USANA. So this is what my USANA Facebook page looks like. I have not done the timeline because I don't do a ton on here. But you can see, because I am logged in as a different account, I can friend this person. In this case, I've already friended them, and so it says friend request sent. If I had not sent that earlier, which I demonstrated to you, it would say friend here. That is pretty much what I have for today's training. I just wanted to thank everyone for joining us today. Hopefully that gave you some of the answers you were looking for.